There's a space for us here, in the right wing to talk to each other behind closed doors maybe and say, hey, psst, by the way, I don't know if I like the way you did that. Maybe you do it a little bit better like this, like a little constructive criticism, you know what I mean? Without getting accused of becoming of changing your views or whatever it is. But you understand what I'm saying. So, because a lot of right-wing people are like, I would never, ever talk about violence, ever. Even though I didn't talk about violence. You know what I mean? But they'll just hear the fact that I was talking about being a Don and the Godfather and then turn that into like, he's basically saying that we should all get together and we should start taking people out like the families. Like what are you talking about, bro? Nobody said that. I even said I didn't want a civil war. And I don't think that there will be one. Nobody wants violence. No. Justice, sure, yes, absolutely. For those in power, right. Not for the people that vote Democrat, because those people are all just stupid, honestly. But for those in power, like Clintons and Obama and the New World Order elites and all of those people, those communistic, globalistic, jihadist clowns, justice. Do I want them to be murdered? No, I don't want them to be murdered, because unlike the people on the left wing, I don't think it's funny to murder people. But they should be arrested. They should be put on trial, and whatever the penalty for that trial is whatever it is. You know what I mean? Found guilty, it is what it is. And with that being said as well, I think that I also believe in self-defense too, though. I guess maybe that's a good way to put it. I don't believe in violence, but I don't believe in letting someone just kill you either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if someone's trying to shoot you, you have every right to kill them. That's what I believe. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. But yeah, I think it is. But I don't know that you do, because look at Kyle Rittenhouse. They try to paint him as a white supremacist. I think that's crazy. But what I'm saying about that is a right-wing perspective as well, not just on a personal level. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact that the right wing even allows these people to pretend like it's okay for them to pretend that Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't self-defending himself, or that it was okay for Charlie Kirk to get shot. And just how many times you got to get punched in the face before you start punching them back in the face and saying, no, I don't think it's going to go down like this. Right? That's what I mean. In a self-defense stat. Meaning, quit letting these people punch you in the face. Quit letting them call you a racist. Quit letting them call you a bigot. Quit letting them call you a homophobe, transphobe, xenophobe, thisophobe, dataphobe, everyophobe, albius. Quit letting them do all that. And quit tolerating their BS. Put them in their place. They want to get up in your face? I mean, then you get back up in theirs. I mean, that's how I see it. They want to try to follow you around when you're outside in the real world, just living your life. Well, you best believe they might catch these hands. They might get punched in the face. If I don't know you and you follow me around, you're gonna find out a problem. You're gonna find out a problem real quick. You know what I mean? This is crazy. How could you not find out a problem real quick? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. It's crazy. But, I mean, I think you understand what I'm trying to say, though. Like, you know what I mean? Anti-violence. I'm not a pacifist, though. I'm peace through strength. Like Trump. Anti-violence. Don't want people to go around and start murdering people and shooting people and jumping people for no reason. but don't want them to walk around and pretend like they just have to sit there and let those people plan to do the exact same thing to them, right? Exactly. So I think you know what I mean. And, you know, I'm sure that's just far left radical fringe nutcases. I'm not so sure that there's too many normal everyday people that are plotting to kill somebody, right? Like, I don't think that's very rational behavior. I'm talking about those crazy, really, I'm talking about the people that shot Charlie Kirk, the people that tried to kill Donald Trump. Although maybe that was an inside job. Really got a weird feeling about the Secret Service, not going to lie to you. I'm pretty positive it was an inside job. And that has to be dealt with too, man. But, you get what I'm saying, like, yeah. Normalize self-defense again. Normalize punching someone if they try to punch you. Make self-defense normal again. Make America self-defend again. You know what I mean? Make men not be cowards again. Make people defend themselves and their families again. Make people say what they want to say and think what they want to think and not be afraid to say it again, right? Yeah, you catch what I'm saying. You feel me? So, like, anyways, I don't know how we got off into that long tangent about whatever, but I guess, I don't know. I guess that's just what I was thinking, because I was talking about how people are stupid and people are dumb, and I'm sick and tired of seeing dumb, stupid people everywhere. I'm so sick and tired of it. Like, and then they was making fun of Charlie Kirk's murder, and then on top of that, while they're making fun of Charlie Kirk's murder, that's when I realized that, like, this ain't no game anymore. And, it never was a game. And we already realized that anyways, but it's a higher level of depth, right? It's a higher level of depth, and everybody felt it too. It's like, what it is now is that it's, I have zero tolerance for stupid people anymore, because if you can't find the passion to get involved with what's going on right now after something like that happens, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I think that you're just not a good person. I think that you're kind of wicked. Something inside of you is just not right. If you can't get involved after you've seen something like that happen, something inside of you is just not right. That's what I feel like. That's just what I feel like. Something is not right with you. Because I can't tolerate ignorance anymore. I have a zero tolerance policy for it, because it is important. And to quit pretending that it isn't, to quit acting like it isn't, for people to sit there and act like, well, that's just way over. No, it's not way over there. And you don't sound cool for acting that way either. You sound like an idiot. You sound like a fool. That's what you sound like. You sound like a dummy that doesn't know anything about anything at all that's going on in the world. And everybody, I promise you, they're when they're looking at you, they're thinking one thing. And they're thinking, this person is a fool. You know what I mean? Like, he's just stupid. So, and people say, well, whatever stupid nonsense they make up. Oh, well, and then, people are just fake. They're just fake. They're just fake. It's just fakeness is all it is. It's just fakeness. They hide behind just fakeness. It's not that they don't have an opinion. It's not that they don't think something. It's not this or that or whatever it is. It's that they're afraid to say it. They're afraid to say what they think. They're too scared to talk about it. I've never had that problem at all in my entire life.